There's a moment when a man crosses a line, and everything changes. It starts small, a double text, a late night call she doesn't return, a desperate attempt to fix things. She drifts, and then it happens. She may not say it out loud, maybe she doesn't even realize it, but deep down something shifts. The man she was curious about becomes predictable, needy, easy. Once she sees she's got you wrapped, you've lost. Women don't fall for men who chase them, they fall for men who know who they are. The man who doesn't chase, not because he's playing games, but because he is the prize. Let's be blunt. If you're texting constantly, always available, trying to prove your worth, you're not winning her. You're pushing her away. Here's what no one tells you. Chasing is just insecurity masquerading as affection. You think you're invested, but what she sees is a man out of control. When you chase, you reveal you don't believe she would choose you willingly. So you try to sell yourself like a product, and that kills attraction. Neil Strauss said attraction isn't about convincing, it's about tension. Mystery taught that value is shown, not begged for. Robert Greene in The Art of Seduction said desire is fueled by distance and intrigue, not availability. When you're always there, initiating, you kill mystery. You remove the hunt. Here's the twist. The more emotionally invested you are early on, the less value she gives you. Because deep down, attraction isn't about comfort, it's about challenge. When you chase, you pull away the unknown. Women crave that pull, that surge of being gravitationally drawn into your world. Flip it, when you stop chasing, she starts wondering. She checks your texts, rereads your messages. That itch where she leans back in just to feel the man who's no longer chasing her. That's when she begins to chase you, not through manipulation, but because you became scarce, intentional, invested in your purpose. Think James Bond, never chasing, always calm, centered in control. Women offer themselves to him, not because he pursues, but because he simply is. You need to become that man, not cold or fake, but someone who respects himself too much to let emotions rule him. A man so rooted in purpose that her attention becomes a privilege, not a necessity. When you stop chasing, she doesn't think you lost interest. She thinks you leveled up. She starts questioning who else has his attention. That question births desire. This isn't manipulation, it's calibration. You withdraw your energy not to punish, but to reclaim your frame. Quiet confidence becomes your signal. I like you, but I don't need you. That shift is subtle, but powerful. Your silence becomes deafening. Suddenly, she's wondering, is he into someone else? Does he even care? Her imagination kicks in, and that becomes your ally. Because women are emotionally tuned in. They feel the slight pause, the slower text, the shift in tone. That triggers intermittent reinforcement. Like the psychology behind addiction, when your attention isn't guaranteed, it becomes valuable. That's the difference between a man she takes for granted and one she craves. Frame matters. It's your mental stance in any interaction. When you chase, you're in her frame, reacting and seeking validation. Stop chasing, reclaim your frame, invite her in your world. This isn't being aloof. It's being aligned. I like you, but I'm fine without you, does not equal I don't care. It means you showcase emotional sovereignty, and women feel that. Picture two men. The average guy texts 5 times a day, double taps stories, responds instantly. Energy screaming pick me. The magnetic man doesn't need to prove anything. Warm when he's there, but distant when he's gone. He allows connection to unfold on his terms. When she senses that your life is rich, meaningful, she doesn't feel chased. She feels invited into your momentum. Your energy should always return to you. Not selfishly, but self-honoring. When you prioritize your purpose, she respects it, and that respect precedes attraction. If she can't respect you, she can't desire you. Losing yourself to win her equals losing her. This isn't about being cold or dismissive. It's being unshakable. Emotionally congruent, you like her, say it. You're busy, say that too. It's not what you say, it's how. Express from choice, not compulsion, and she relaxes into your energy. Texting her first isn't chasing. Needing her response is. You can initiate, but your emotions shouldn't hinge on her reply. Detach from emptiness, root in wholeness. That builds attraction, not dependence. Many think detachment equals hardness, but true confidence is, I'm here, solid. I like you, but if you're not aligned with me, I'll keep moving. That's not indifference, that is strength. It allows her to trust, surrender, lean into you not out of obligation, but devotion. When you stop chasing and start chasing yourself, that's when everything changes. You become the man who walks with quiet certainty, never needing to prove his worth because he already embodies it. Women seek a container they can surrender to, not submission, but devotion, that comes from presence, not pressure. Now you have a choice: continue reacting, chasing, seeking validation, or become the man who holds his frame, creates space, and walks forward with or without her. When you stop chasing and start attracting, you stop settling for crumbs. It's time for the whole damn loaf. And you don't demand it with words, you command it with standards. If this hit you, if you recognize you've been chasing, shrinking, begging, let this be your signal. Shift, stop shrinking. Stop running towards someone who never intended to lead. If you're ready to build internal power and attract from strength, not scarcity, stay with this. This isn't about tricks. It's about mastery, rewiring how you see women, see yourself, show up. Drop a comment, where are you in this journey? Stuck in pursuit mode, already feeling the shift, and share this with that friend still chasing. Help him wake up. Let's build a community of men who don't chase because they don't have to. I'll see you in the next one, and until then, hold your frame.